Hey football fans, the Football Wife here. Are you ready for some football? Let's talk playoffs. This weekend kicks off the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, week 2 of 3 leading up to the Super Bowl. We started with 12 teams, we're down to 8. Let's talk about this weekend's games. Alright, let's talk about the matchups for this weekend's Divisional Round of playoffs. First, we'll take a look at the AFC. The Broncos from Denver will be traveling to New England to play the Patriots. The Patriots are based in Foxborough, which is just outside of Boston. The Texans from Houston will be flying to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Let's look at the NFC. The Saints from New Orleans will be traveling to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. The Giants from New York, well, technically New Jersey, will be traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Now that we've talked about the matchups for the weekend, let's talk about the insights and information you can share with those that you're watching with to really impress them about your football knowledge. The first matchup of the weekend features the New Orleans Saints playing at the San Francisco 49ers. Remember, the Saints have Drew Brees and that high-powered offense, and the 49ers have one of the best defenses in the NFL. While you're watching, you can mention something about this and say, I wonder how Brees and the Saints are going to face off against the 49ers. Did you know they came within 2 points of allowing the fewest number of points all season? Pretty impressive. If you really want to get extra points, you could talk about how San Francisco's kicker, David Akers, broke the 49ers' single-season scoring record formerly held by Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is one of the most famous players ever to play the game, and all the guys you're watching with will certainly know who he is. And they may not actually believe this fact to be true, but it is. The kicker, David Akers, broke his single-season scoring record. The Broncos versus Patriots matchup is going to get a lot of coverage this week, in large part due to Broncos quarterback Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow has been a very controversial figure in the NFL, in large part due to his outward display of religion on and off the field, as well as his play as a quarterback. His unusual size, unorthodox style, and mobility has gotten him a lot of press. On the other side of the game, you have the Patriots with Coach Bill Belichick and super talented quarterback Tom Brady. Most people expect the Patriots to roll over the Broncos as they did when the two teams met during the regular season, but you could certainly start a conversation wondering about how Tebow is going to deal with the challenge of playing at New England in this spotlight during the playoffs. One thing to note, do not, under any circumstance, talk about how handsome Tom Brady is, about how cute his son is, how he's married to a supermodel, or even start giggling when they show him on TV. Not acceptable, and this will just undo all the work we've done this far. Remember those underdog Houston Texans that we've been talking about? Well, they're in action this weekend playing at the Baltimore Ravens, which is kind of unfortunate for them because Baltimore is a really tough place to play. So the Texans are going to have a tough challenge ahead of them. One interesting thing to note is that the Ravens actually haven't lost a game at home all year. This is in large part due to their fan base. So when you're sitting down for the game, you could ask the guys around you if they knew that the Ravens haven't lost a game at home all year. It'd be a great conversation starter and really show some knowledge. The number 21 is going to be a big factor between the Green Bay Packers and the Giants coming from New York. No, I'm not talking about a player on either team or my prediction for how many touchdowns Green Bay is going to score. It's supposed to be 21 degrees during game time. That's freezing! Can you imagine trying to play a football game in that kind of weather, being a receiver and having to catch passes with your fingers freezing? No way. No thank you. I would be inside and probably still have on lots of layers. One interesting thing to note though when you're watching the game, a lot of the players will probably still be wearing short sleeves. Many of them are superstitious, don't like to change anything up on game day. So despite the fact that it's going to be 21 degrees out, there'll be players in short sleeves. Can't believe it. Well, I hope everyone enjoys watching the Divisional Round games this weekend. On Sunday, follow me on Twitter at NFL FootballWife for live updates during the game. On Saturday, I won't be tweeting because I'll be at Candlestick Park in San Francisco to watch the 49ers take on the New Orleans Saints. Go Niners!